how is AI? How is AI transforming how your business does business? How you come up with these documents and drafts and review and I mean, what does that look like now?
Yeah, actually, so in the legal tech space itself, legal tech has taken off in a big way in various pockets within the country as well as in the larger ecosystem. There are various companies out there that have been funded that are creating legal tech tools for AI to deliver legal services to the clients more efficiently, thereby driving the cost down, driving the time spent in executing the work lower, and that is ultimately going to benefit the client at the end of the day. How it's been able to help us, we're currently testing, and I'm actually, as we speak, demoing several legal tech products out there. And so the way it helps us is it helps us automate the execution and delivery of the documents
Okay.
to the clients themselves. It also actually automates the process of client providing us the data inputs through those documents as well. So in a way that the time taken for us to get from a start to finish is a lot shorter, and that drives also, of course, lower the costs of client to hire legal services.
That's great.
And that, I think, is one of the benefits of AI being used in the legal space. But in addition, it's driving out the mundane tasks of,
Right.
let's say, form filling
Yeah,
away from the
and
lawyer's desk.
that's something that we've heard, and there's a lot been out there. Paralegals are going to be disrupted with AI because a lot of that mundane work. What do you think the opportunity is that where paralegals will then be able to fill different and more impactful roles?
So this is something that I heard by somebody, I can't remember who, but somebody wise in the internet, when the talk was about
Was it Nick?
no, the talk was about, oh, the AI is this, they're going to take us our jobs. And the comparison, the analogy was in the 1950s and 40s, when the docks, the ships used to come into the shipping docks at the ports. Uh, Back in the day, when cranes were introduced, the manual labor got reduced because now the cranes could do the heavy lifting. They
Sure.
could lift containers,
Do
and
it
now you
faster.
see, yeah, they're faster, and now you see larger containers and ships and all of those expanding. The thought back then was, oh, the laborers and the workforce, they'll be out of jobs. Sure, they went out of jobs, but they upskilled and they got replaced, or they transitioned into some other higher paying jobs or higher level jobs, or some other way that they were able to provide meaningful value. Essentially, AI is going to help us achieve that, and so we'll probably get to a point where really what will matter is our individual cerebral capacity, our individual cerebral abilities
Yeah.
on how to push that boundary.
Let's walk. I'd love to go deeper there because we're hearing a theme today, right? It's not just this augmentation. It's not even just about replacement, but there's also this in between, like upskill, learn how to use it, lean in, right? So that you are an orchestrator of the agent's human whatever, right? Now, you're taking it, you're saying it a little bit differently now around our cerebral capacity, and I'm very interested now. My brain's firing up again. Can you walk us through what you mean by that?
Um, Today, we look at, let's say, the technology that we're seeing. Um, you know, every Literally every other week, we're seeing some other new AI agent or Gen AI agent, let's say Gemini or whichever other, let's say ChatGPT 4 or whatnot.
Yeah, Claude will be releasing theirs next week.
Yes, exactly. So we are seeing all of that real time on, the DeepSeek came out a few months, literally last month, and
Yeah.
quite disruptive,
It
from
was.
from an open AI perspective. But those things are going to happen, and that is actually what I'm basically looking at as a reflection of the human geniuses. That these human geniuses is because we need to think about something, how to be more creative and maybe drive costs down, and that's what probably was the motivation for DeepSeek
Right.
folks to drive it down to an open source situation, so that developers don't have to, or software companies don't have to spend so much money to license those Gen AI engines from the larger companies. So I think when I say cerebral is going to really matter, is that's what I'm basically at. That whoever has the more the larger vision, that'll help solve more problems
Yeah.
or more issues.
So there it is
Is
again, right? We
yeah.
chatted about the orchestrator, the visionary, you being able to think creatively, right, and strategic. So there's a lot of people out there that are wondering, well, how do I lean in, and how do I even some that are like, I don't want to get replaced, and I can foresee the current task or current role being replaced. What do I do next? And there's some really good feedback today, including yours on, well, here's how you reposition yourself. You upskill, you tap into your, what I've called God-given gift, right? Your creativity to be able to strategize better and orchestrate everything going on.
And using the AI as an assistant, and it's a partner
Correct.
with you, but
Yeah.
it's not your enemy.
Right.
It's a complement to your skills and your knowledge and your experience.